Hello and welcome to this new bonus class. During this new class, you're going to learn about the cache system in Laravel 5. The cache system is a functionality that going to allow us to storage the responses of our database into files or temporal locations to avoid stay requiring our database server every time for every request. This is very useful when we have very complex or very popular applications or platforms that are commonly requested every second and every minute. So for this example, we're going to cache the responses for the maker's responses in our database during 15 seconds. So to this, if we see here, we have a response with our makers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 makers. Fine. If we insert one, we're going to use the basic out. So fake at fake.com or pass, refresh, and we're going to send the name, new, the font, 23, and we're going to send maker correctly add, and if we refresh, we can see how it's added new. Okay, we can see this process again, and we can see how the database is returning a response with the real-time status of the database. So we need to improve this using the cache to obtain the responses updated every 15 seconds and not in real time, because this is very hard for our database server. So we're going here to our index function, and we're going to say that makers is going to be equals to cache remember, and the remember function requests first the name of the table. So the name is makers. The second parameter is the minutes between every cache action. So if we need this in seconds, we have to use a decimal number. So we're going to use 15 divided by 60 to use 15 seconds. And then we're going to receive a function. And this function will return this maker. So return maker all, and that's fine. We use makers here, and that's all. We need to import also the definition of the facade for the cache. So illuminate, support, facades, and cache, and that's all. If we go in here and refresh, we can see the same response. And if we insert a new maker, we can see how it's not included yet in the response. So if we wait 15 seconds, we can see how the response will include the new maker. But before this 15 seconds, this is not going to be possible. And this is great for us because we're going to return only one request for our database for all the requests that we receive during that 15 seconds. That is great because if we receive, for example, 100 requests during a minute, so we're going to use only 4 times our database and not 100 times. So we're going to refresh and we can see how was included. If we do the same again, we can see how if I still refreshing all this time, the new maker is not going to be included when the 15 seconds pass. And that's all. We have now working our cache system for this function. We can use this same function, the cache remember function, in our show function in every of our controllers in the same way. So I hope this helped in your professional projects and in our professional RESTful APIs. See you in the next bonus class.